Good afternoon, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom. Wow, it's the month of August already. It just seems like every week, one thing after another thing after another thing. And based on what we have witnessed in the world in the past week, some of the ongoing things here at home, the United States, Russiagate, a little bit of Epstein, certainly the Trump tariffs and what is happening with the economy. Are we going to be able to get a breather? Now, of course, we've got increased pressure on Israel with the ongoing war in Gaza. Various countries like France, the United Kingdom, Canada, and others saying that they are going to recognize a Palestinian state in September. A lot of questions about whether or not people are actually being starved in Gaza or not. Just one thing after another. And now, President Trump moving U.S. nuclear submarines in strategic positions because of what is happening in Russia. So there are a lot of things we need to be praying about. There are a lot of things we need to be appealing to the Lord about regarding world peace and stability. But He is sovereign. He is on the throne. He's ultimately in charge of everything going on. Now, I would like to give you just a brief update on what I've been doing in the past week. I would have to say the biggest development has been with the progress I've made on the updated Pastoral Epistles commentary for the Practical Messianic. This next week, I'll be finishing up the first read-through on this and then start working on the second read-through. So we're on schedule so far to see this thing, the updated edition, released the end of August, sometime in early September. And this is a much larger commentary than some of the others I've updated and worked through earlier this year. So actually, it's about the size of two commentaries. Along with that, the updated Messianic Sabbath Helper. That's just, steady. I'm definitely in the Bible passages section now, giving them kind of a refresh, a review. This was originally released, of course, 10 years ago. So there have been a lot of developments in the Messianic community. And along with that, the Romans for the Practical Messianic update, that is continuing. That especially has to be refreshed because of new developments in the Messianic community. And indeed, when you see some of the perspectives which are now coming out regarding different passages in Romans, Galatians, even Hebrews, those are the commentaries we're going to be working on seeing updated over the next year. There are things which have to be legitimately taken into consideration. There are also some things which can be a little disturbing. So the work of the kingdom continues. I have no doubt that this next week we're going to be addressing some important things on Messianic Insider with current events as they change, as they develop. Over the next week or so of Messianic Insider, we're going to be addressing some of the major reasons commonly given in favor of the pre-tribulation rapture and why I don't think they are particularly legitimate as a post-tribulationist. So I think that's kind of important for us to be considering because we are barreling toward the fall high holidays in about 6-7 weeks or so, the month of September. With that comes a huge amount of rapture speculation. So it's appropriate that we address some of these things. I would ask that you keep my family in your close prayers right now. The month of August going into September is an important time for us historically when we look at different family births of significance, wedding anniversaries of significance, and even death anniversaries of significance. And August, September is typically the pre-season, if you like, for, of course, the fall high holidays. So in many ways, it's like the Lord just gets us to review things, to reflect on matters. before some of the more corporate events take place. So please be praying that I get some rest this weekend. I've actually got a lot of things I've got to get caught up on behind the scenes. I hope you get a lot of rest too, because there are a lot of things which can take our attention away from matters of the kingdom. As always, we love you. We appreciate you, your prayers, your support of all of our ministry activities. I try to keep you up to date every Shabbat, every Saturday with what I've been doing. There's a lot I have to juggle, but knowing that you're there with us, with your prayers and with your encouragement, means everything to us. So take care. Shabbat Shalom. Get a lot of rest if you can. I'm sure it's going to be a very interesting and exciting week next week.